Hi everyone, Lizzy here. Today I would like to discuss about this saga going on social media between Toyin and Lizzy Anjorin. I don't usually do this. I don't get myself involved in people's personal life or any fight or dispute going on social media, but I was just minding my business on a good day, and somebody sent me the video, and I went through the video and I didn't understand what was really happening. So I started reading people's comments. You know that sometimes when you read people's comments, you'll be able to get one or two things happening or the full gist of what is happening. So I was just going through the comments, and to my surprise, I discovered that majority of the comments was all negative, and the comment was really pointing out to somebody, to one person, which majority of 99.7% people were attacking one person between the conflicts going on, but which I find that to be a bit not matured, because sometimes when there's a dispute going on, we have, as human being, we need to listen to the first side of the story and listen to the second side of the story. It's just like us, like people. You have a problem, so you have a dispute with somebody, and the person sue you to court or whatever. The judge will not listen to one side of the story. There will be, obviously there will be investigation going on. There will be two sides of the story. It's not that you listen to one side of the story, or the judge sees me, and then because the judge like my face, or because the judge like the way I talk, or the judge, the judge just like me, and the judge will not be favoring me or being a favoritism to me because he just wants to favor me. He has to listen to the two sides of the story. That is what a good, competent lawyer and a good judge is all about. So majority of us were attacking one person, and I discovered that when I was reading people's comments, I was so surprised. The way we as human beings, we always put our energy to something not profitable to us. We put our energy to things that does not profit us, does not put food on anybody's table. I wish the way people were putting all their energy and adding their input into this saga going on, into this fight going on between two individual people, you get me, or two individual persons, right? And I find it that it's unprofitable. I wish the same way, the way people are going about this thing is just the same way we have that energy to talk about things that is happening in Nigeria. We have a lot of issues going on in Nigeria. There's problems going on in Nigeria. There's no light, there's no good road, there's no hospitals, there's no good schools, and people are just, you could even see, even in part of the video, some people could go, or to an extent, buying data to go and be discussing about something that is irrelevant, whereby there's a lot of relevant things happening day to day in Nigeria. Sometimes I just think about it and say, have we as citizens of Nigeria, have we really lost it? Have we lost it? If the way we are using those energy to go and attack somebody on Facebook, to go and be protesting, because you see different people coming out with different videos attacking one person. To me, I found that, even though I'm not in support of any of this lady, trust me, I'm not in support of them because I don't know them personally. I don't know them. So, but I'm just thinking, I'm just looking at the way people are using their energy. They are using everything to just go on social media and go and be talking about these things and sending nasty messages. There was one of the women said Lizzy Anjorin was trying to bully Toyin on social media. Yes, people are trying to protect from cyberbullying, but do we Have we ever thought about it as people who are commenting on there, or attacking her on social media? Have we ever thought about it that we have done worse than what Lizzy herself have done? Because majority of everybody there were attacking her, and reading those things is like they bully her as well. Has anybody ever thought about psychologically what kind of trauma people are putting her through right now? She may be wearing bold faces and coming out of social media, dancing and promoting herself for the brand that she's selling. But we don't know the damage we are causing, because we are trying to say, okay, we are fighting for one person. And do you know that these people, Nollywood people, they really know themselves. They know they know themselves. And that's why I always say to people that whatever happens in Nollywood stays in Nollywood. Whatever happens. But I personally feel that people should have heard the two sides of the story, because Toyin might not be innocent after all. Because you could see now she's keeping quiet, she's not saying anything. To me, I believe Toyin only bejare. She can fight by herself. She can fight her own battle. Why are people fighting for her? People are claiming that they love her. And to me, it doesn't look as if people love her, because they're attacking our colleague. At the same time, some people are even people are saying that they love her because we love her. That is not showing love. That is not showing love. We shouldn't, because I know that some people have their favorite among these celebrities. But I believe that we shouldn't go through that extent to be attacking her when we have a lot of major problems in Nigeria. I believe those things that people are setting up, I even saw the one that really took me and made me want to come out on this, for me to be able to add my input, was these 5 girls came on social media, and they dressed like ninjas. And they were cursing this girl. They were saying some bad words. People were saying some bad words. People have gone through extra mile. People have added petrol, they've added gasoline, they've added salt and pepper. Because even these things, Lizzy saw doing, or she may not even be doing majority of what people are saying. Because if you look at it, the way people are saying something and attacking her, it looks as if some people even have personal issues with her. Yes, she's attacked about 4 of how many of her colleagues before. Fine, she has done that. But these are Nollywood people. They know themselves. If they say they are pulling themselves down, they know how, whenever they fight, don't think that they fight today. Tomorrow, they will not laugh at each other, because there's no way. Location will, and they'll finish their conflict, whatever is happening. But I'm advising people that majority people attacking this woman, please slow it now. Don't keep on doing that, because you don't want them to use you as a scapegoat that say, when they want to finish their conflicts and between themselves. Because they will not fight till their kingdom come. Obviously, they will settle, and it will look as if, it is our fan that is trying to cause problems between us. Have you ever thought about that? Sometimes I just feel that Nigerians, there are some things we need to put our energy on. To put our energy on protesting to the government. We don't have light. There is no good road. There is no good hospitals. Government, if they have little issues with their health, they travel out of the country to go and get medicals out of the country. They are not investing or they are not pumping money in the hospitals in Nigeria. You see an average man, he will have a accident or something. Instead of them to give them first aid, they don't do it. They'll be telling them to come and deposit thousands of naira. Where do they want them to get those things from? Those are the things we need to protest. Those are the things we need to make it go viral. Not personal things that Nollywood people are fighting. These people are actors and actresses. They are fighting them among themselves. They will settle. There's a lot of rapes in Nigeria. There was a day I was watching this video on social media. A 70 or is it 69 to 70 years old man raped a 10 years old girl. We are not making all those things go viral. There is pedophile in Nigeria. The other day, I saw some youth. My God, I was so disappointed. I saw youth. They are protesting against Bobrisky. I was now thinking to myself, is Bobrisky the main issue of Nigeria? Nigeria has more issues than Bobrisky, although I'm not in support of whatever Bobrisky is doing, but I believe that Bobrisky is just doing marketing. That is his own strategy of selling his market. The other time he said he's doing all those things because he wants to sell his creams, he wants to sell whatever. And he sees the opportunity and say, okay, there's no cross-dressing in Nigeria. Maybe if I do this, that would make me, that would make people to notice me. That would, for him to be able to sell his products. And he was doing cross-dressing. Like I said, I'm not in support of it because God had already said men should not wear women's attire, vice versa. So I'm not in support of it, but who am I to judge him? I'm leaving him between him and God because I'm not God. So I won't have the right to judge him. Youth are saying, oh, we are protesting because we don't want homosexual in Nigeria. Why are we deceiving ourselves? Homosexual is already existing in Nigeria. It could just be something that is not pronounced. It's something that is doing secretly. So you want to tell me that Nigerian that is full of religion and full of traditional whatever, we are too tribalistic and too religion in Nigeria. You think that a homosexual will come boldly outside and say, this is me, I'm homosexual. I don't think he will, even though I'm not in support of it, like I said. But this guy is just trying to brand himself. And for him to be able to get noticed. And I think that is what he's doing. But Bobrisky issue is not what is important in Nigeria to protest about. There is a lot of problems in Nigeria. Showore is there. People are not protesting to Showore. It's been locked up now for how long? We are not protesting on those things. We are not making all those kind of issues go viral. Government are taking their children out of the country to go and study abroad. But our children goes to school and sometimes they are on strike. We are not protesting over that and say, government, let your children also remain in Nigeria to study in Nigeria. And if at all there's strike, they all get affected. Government's children get affected and so as the common man get affected. Not that you have to do 4 years course in the school and you're using it, you're spending 6 years, and whereas their own children would have graduated before you. So I don't think all those things it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Use your energy and your data. You're buying data every time. I will see some people, they'll go and buy data to just do gossip. To do gossip it is not profitable. That we lack infrastructure in Nigeria. There is no job. There is bad road. Accident happens every single day. There is no good hospital. There is no light. Those are the common things. These government, they come to overseas. They see how the organized other countries are. They see all these things. But because they've already, don't you think they study us? They study us. They study their citizens, their subject. They know. Because it gets to a point, some people go so used to the suffering in Nigeria. I'm sorry to say. So the government is studying people. Don't think they don't study. I'm telling you, we are selling the future of our children if we don't put a stop to this. Put your energy on something profitable, not Toyin and Lizzy and Anjorin. They will fight their own battle. It is part of Nollywood. It's part of it. Why are we all just going there and putting all our energy and making all these things go viral? I wish that the way we carry Lizzy's picture and Toyin's picture on social media, we carry government picture like that and say those that are doing corruption, those that are doing fraud, all those things, we put their pictures on the social media and we are going after them and saying, look, enough is enough. We want changes in Nigeria. If are the things that is what we are doing with our data, I will say yes, this thing is worth it. But those things that happened on social media, it's not worth it. People have escalated the fight. They've escalated even some things the girls, the ladies are not thinking. Some people have already had gasoline, have had petrol. They've added their own. People who have personal issues with this, they've added their own to it. It's not profitable. It's not. It's not profitable. Look at the 5 girls. I was really shocked by those 5 girls that dressed like ninja. And they came to attack her. It is absolutely wrong. People have taken this thing so far. And it's like the fan are the one creating more issue, because some of us, I'm sorry to say, we enjoy where there's problems. And it's not a good thing. It's not. If we have personal issues with somebody, we don't use another person's because people are trying to use Toyin's platform to now attack her because they have personal issues with this woman before. People may be angry the way she does. They said, yeah, she has pride. Why don't we leave her and let God judge? We are not God that could judge, because God said whoever, a proudful look or what a proudful attitude, God will bring them down. But we cannot be using our own mouth to bring her down and be going to extent and swearing for her. Even some of these people doing it on social media, they are mothers as well. They are mothers. We don't know the kind of head Lizzy has. We don't know the kind of head Toyin has. All these courses and things that they are raising on her, it could come back to anybody who is saying it. Because she's only attacking our colleague. And we don't know what has inspired between both of them. They have every right to be able, they have every right to settle their own, whatever they go through. They could attack themselves. They know how it is. I will keep on saying, whatever happened in Nollywood stays in Nollywood. And don't you think, even in Hollywood as well, don't you think they fight as well? They fight. But I don't think their fans go through this extent by start sending threats messages, suicide messages. It has gone too far. Why don't we think and see how this woman psychologically, how is she doing now? Because some people, they don't even care. Some people are even saying to an extent, wishing her death. It's not a good thing. Let us use our energy on good things. Let us think about how Nigeria is going to move forward. Promote your own. Promote the country, not by pulling things down. Protest on what is happening in Nigeria. Protest on things that is profitable. Stop wasting your data on something gossip, things that is not going to be useful to you. This thing that you did on social media now, right? That people are cursing. Did he put food on your table? That is one thing I want people to realize. Did he put food on your table? The rape and things are happening in Nigeria. Many of us are not coming out and saying we don't want this. We don't want that. We want this. We want that. Common things that is supposed to be a normal thing in Nigeria. Even sometimes I used to say to my colleagues and say sometimes Nigeria problem is not only the government. We are also part of it. Because there was a time I was in Nigeria, I was in Oshodi. They put a barricade. I think they wanted to plant some trees, and they were trying to direct people. This is where to pass and this is where not to pass. They were directing people. Could you believe under a few hours they put that thing there, the barricade there, that people should not pass there, people should pass there. People have started to remove those things. They started dismantling it. Why? So imagine, government, they are studying their citizens every day. Things that we are supposed to fight over, we are not fighting over it. Majority of us are not asking questions. And that is why it is remaining there. Do you think government they are stupid? They are not. If you are not protesting over what is necessary, they will think that, oh, well, they don't notice. Well, let's continue. I think they are used to it already. They won't do all those things. If you are protesting and the government are seeing that there's a lot of protest, at least 99% of citizens are coming out and saying, we don't want this, we don't want that. Don't you think there will be changes in Nigeria? There will not be. And some of us, they are giving us peanuts and selling the future of our children. But it's a common thing that we need to think twice and use our energy on something profitable. And one thing I want you to realize this. Now that you're attacking Lizzy and Toyin, those who is attacking Wood, because everybody have their own favorite, right? What if they now finish this fight between, because they won't fight for long. They won't fight forever. What if they now finish their fight? Where would you now put your face? Because they could easily finish their fight one day, because they won't fight till their kingdom come. They will settle. So where would you put your own face? You that you've gone to take side. I believe that we are not supposed to take side. Even if we want to get involved in it, not this extent. Everybody are just going there to be attacking without hearing the two sides of the story. I am not supporting anybody, please. I am not. All I'm just thinking is that it's irrelevant. We have better things to put our energy on to make life easy for us. And another thing, has everybody ever thought? Have you ever thought, Shati Ro, this thing, Lizzy and Toyin is doing? They may be acting. They may be acting because everybody have different strategy. They may be acting. If you look at it now, the way we have carried Lizzy now, and I pray that all of them, they continue to prosper. They are celebrities. We should celebrate them. They teach, their movies sometimes give good lessons. You learn one or two things out of it. But what if this thing that they are doing, this drama queen, I believe is drama, that they are doing, it could be movie. Could be movie, because anything can happen in Nollywood. Could be movie. Have you ever thought about it? And now we are all going there. We are exposing ourselves. All those who have personal issue, personal grudge with her, they've already exposed themselves. They've gone there to attack. They've exposed themselves. So Toyin's own is not the main cocoa thing. Some people have issues with her before. So people are hiding under pretense and saying, oh, she's attacked this, she's attacked that, she's attacked that. But did you ever see these celebrities, these actors and actresses come on social media and say the person she fought the last time, did she tell them, or did she mention that, oh, they are still fighting? They made her finish their fight already. So I don't see why people are getting so agitated and taking this to cocoa too much. And there's things that we should take seriously in Nigeria. We need water. There's no good water. All those things they are more good, they are more sensible things we should fight over, protest over. We are not doing it. I just hope that in our heart we think deep. We think deep. Because this thing, to me, I believe that they may be acting. And you'll be surprised that the part 2 of the movie will soon come out. Because to me, this is just pure acting. Pure acting. And if it's real, it is not our business. It is nobody's business to be judging anybody. Stop judging. Hear the two sides of the story. If Toyin is at fault, they will be able to know how to finish their settle between themselves. Even if it's drama, part 2 will come out. So people should back off. I'm telling you, people should back off and leave these women alone. Leave them. Toyin just had a baby. Psychologically making them to be depressed, because as everybody is going to Toyin, to Lizzy, Lizzy is going to Toyin. And if you say we love Toyin, if people say they love Toyin, right? If they say they love Toyin, if you keep on putting gasoline in it, she will keep on coming outside, because we don't know. We don't know where the problem really is coming out from. Everybody's just judging blindly. Everybody's just taking one side, and I don't think it's fair. It's not. If she has pride, leave her to God. God is going to know how to deal with that. And we don't know the kind of head these women have. Stop swearing for people. Stop getting too seriously with this thing. Use your energy on something profitable, something that would help, something that will promote Nigeria. Something that will promote Nigeria, not this. It is irrelevant. God bless you.